I've noticed that there's a very fine line between being grateful for the things you have and wanting to improve your circumstances. Um, and I learned this because I'm always looking for ways to improve things. I'm always looking for what can be better, what can I do faster, what can I do more effectively, how can I have a bigger positive impact. And someone became offended by that, not because they were against improving, but because they took it to mean that I was not happy or satisfied with the way things were, that I wasn't happy about my life or about how I am. And in my mind, just because I strive to improve things constantly, that doesn't mean that I'm not grateful. And it's sort of a paradox. And I find that most things in life, as I understand them, are totally paradoxes. It's just like if you want to be smart, you have to be the dumbest person in the room for a long time. You have to keep asking those dumb questions, and eventually you will get smart. But it's only by being dumb, And if it's, there's all these, if you want to be rich, you have to save and spend less. Like, it's all these paradoxes that I find recurring throughout different parts of life. So in my mind, there's no contradiction between always wanting to improve my life, tiny tweaks every day. Oh my goodness, every day I find something that I can just improve a tiny bit. Today it was, getting this mic up and improving the audio of these videos. And, but that doesn't mean I'm not grateful for what I have or where I'm at. I don't know where this hunger comes from inside me to want to improve constantly. But I do think this is human nature. This is what we're here for. It's to express ourselves, to experience, and to see where we can take it, to improve things and make it better. And I think having kids, it's you understand sort of the long game. You understand why you're doing it, and not just for your kids, but for their kids and the next generations. And I practice gratitude intentionally. I journal a lot, and I write gratitudes each day. Actually, I have a thing where whenever I journal, I just have to write 3. That's my thing. I don't have to journal for hours and hours. I just write down gratitude 1, 2, 3. I write G1, G2, G3. It's a little nerd hack there. And but at the same time, I'm always, I wouldn't even call it dissatisfied. I would just say, because it's not a negative feeling at all. It's just an excitement for how it can improve. It's not going away from what's not working. It's going towards what could be better. It's an ascension. Sort of an aside, but I love how, because of gravity, because we're here on this earth, anything that's sort of going down is almost negative. Anything that's going up or going against the challenge is positive. But it's all based because we have gravity. So it's not, there's nothing wrong with getting away from bad things. But I just like to think of the motivation that I have is to striving for something else. Because I'm happy with what I got. They say if you can't be happy with $1, you can't be happy with $1 million. But in the end, I guess it's finding a balance between enjoying what you have, but never giving up and never settling for good enough, but always, be like, okay, but what could we tweak while staying grateful and grounded? It's a fucking paradox. Jeez, this is life, huh? Take care.